Hi guys, welcome back to the 12 Days of Foundation. Today is day 3. If you missed the first 2 days, I will have them linked down below, but in the holiday spirit, I am reviewing 12 foundations over the next 12 days. Today, it's about a classic. It is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation. This has been around for a very long time, but for some reason, I hadn't tried it up until recently. So as always, there will be timestamps down below if you're looking to skip ahead to a particular part of the review, like the before and after, flash photo test, how it looks at the end of the day. As well, I will have shades that I am in more popular foundations and other oily skin diary content down below. And if you don't want to miss the rest of the 12 Days of Foundation, be sure to subscribe, but let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, this foundation has been around for a very long time and it is a classic. It comes in 40 different shades. On the Sephora Canada website, for some reason, there's only 35 listed. When you look on Lancome Canada, there's 40 listed along with the American Sephora as well. It is $57 Canadian and $47 American. You're getting a full fluid ounce in here, which is the average size of a foundation. You're getting a pump if that is something that excites you. As well, it does list itself as having an SPF of 15. That can change country to country. I find a lot of the time American foundations will say they have foundation, and in Canada the laws are totally different. So this is a Canadian bottle and it says it has an SPF of 15. We will put the flash photo to the test. I am going to prime my face with one of their newer primers, and it is the Prep and Matte. I'll prime this half of my face with it. I'm going to use a sponge for application today. That may sometimes affect the amount of coverage, but I like a sponge application. If you're looking for more full coverage, of course you can go in with a brush or your fingers, whatever tool it is that you like to use. So I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer and let's get this on my face. I'm going to start over here on my face. Something I like about this foundation is that it pumps out very little at a time, so you don't end up wasting product, because I'm the kind of person who pumps it out of my hand and then places it onto my face. On the Sephora website, it says it's medium coverage, and I thought that was a little bit odd, so I went and I looked at the Lancome website. They say it's full coverage, it's oil-free, 24-hour coverage, so it does claim to be super long-lasting, and it says that it's buildable and good for all skin types. So although it does say it has a matte finish, or in some places it says it has a natural matte, it does say that it's good for all skin types. And it also says it's good for acne prone and mature skin on the Lancome website as well. It also claims to help with oil control. It says it has silica in there to help absorb excess oils. And I don't know why it took me so long to try this foundation. And you may be surprised that I went with a neutral. I haven't tried like all the shades. I did try a few, one that was too dark and one that was too light. This was my favorite match, but I find sometimes golden foundations, they can just be far too yellow on my skin, and I have some peachy golden undertones. So sometimes the neutral just goes a lot better with my skin, and I feel like this is quite a good match. But a lot of the time when you have a shade range with like 40 shades in there, sometimes you can get away with a golden or a neutral or a cool because there's such slight changes. But as always, you can go to any counter that sells Lancome, be it a Sephora, Hudson's Bay, and you can get samples too. So you can always test it out on yourself. So as you can see with the sponge, I feel like I got nice coverage. It's not super duper full. I only put on those 2 small pumps, which is probably about 1 pump of any other foundation. And it just really evened things out beautifully, but it doesn't look heavy or cakey. But you could definitely pile this on for more full coverage. I just don't want to, and I feel like it lasts better on my skin if I don't put any foundation lasts better on my skin if I don't put on too much. So there's quite a bit of glow there, but I'll give it a minute to set. So I've given it about 2 minutes to set. I didn't want to give it a ton of time to set because I've done that before in reviews, and when I think about it, it really doesn't make sense for me to give a foundation 5 minutes to set just to see what it looks like, because I would never actually do that when I'm doing my makeup. I put on my foundation, I put on my concealer. Sometimes it would have some more time to set, but anyways, it definitely looks shiny, but it doesn't feel super dewy on my skin by any means. And like I've said before, the lights always make things look a little bit shinier than what they actually are. So I just took some photos to see how it performed, and you'll see that kind of shine in the photos, but overall I think it looks really good. Here in my studio lighting, it looks fabulous, and then in my dark hallway, I think that it looks great. There is an SPF of 15 15 in there, so you're getting a lot of shine on my face, but I don't see any major flashback there. And that of course is going to depend on the situation, the camera, what else you end up putting on your face, because most likely you're not just wearing this foundation and having flash photos taken. So it's going to vary case to case, but it looks pretty promising. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Full face of makeup is complete. Everything that I'm wearing will be listed down below. I just popped up one of their new lipsticks, well, newish. Such a beautiful creamy formula. This is one of their Drama mattes. But anyways, I think things look really, really good on my skin. Things look matte, but not too matte. I've added obviously my own highlight. Things feel really comfortable. It feels lightweight. So far so good, but I will check back with you in some natural light, albeit it is a very dreary day, but I'll check back with you in some natural light and we can keep an eye on how it looks throughout the day. Hey guys, coming to you with my midday check-in. I've had the foundation on for about 4 hours now. As soon as I put it on, or like an hour after, I went out and it was raining a little bit, but nothing moved around. Things look really good. Not wearing my bodysuit or the lipstick anymore. I just ate lunch, but I really like the way it looks. Nothing feels oily or greasy. It still looks really natural on the skin, but is giving me really good coverage. There's Rue back there. Hey, Bubbers. Hi. Like, please leave me alone. But anyways, I really like the way this looks. I mean, I've already talked about this foundation and the fact that I like it, but I enjoy being able to show you why I like it. So I think you can see here in natural light, it looks like a really good shade match, but I'll wear it for a few more hours and check back with you this evening. Hey guys, it's now the end of the day and I think things look amazing, especially considering I have actually had a really bad headache all day from like 10 a.m. onwards, and I've tried not to touch my face too much, but when I have a headache, I tend to like push in on my eyebrows. That really kind of helps relieve the pain a little bit, and I've kind of been touching my face, massaging my head, trying to make the headache go away. So the reason I'm telling you this is that I think things still look really good. I had a little rain on my face this morning and none of this surprises me. I have been wearing this foundation for quite some time. I actually jumped the gun and put it in a favorites video months back because I know how much I love this foundation. It's a cult favorite for a reason. The same way I felt when I tried Estee Lauder Double Wear. I was like, oh, obviously there's a reason everybody really likes it. It's not just people jumping on a bandwagon. So I think it's a great foundation if you're looking for something that has really, really good staying power, but also it's buildable. There's a great range of shades in there, which is always very exciting. So hopefully you should be able to find your shade, and it just sticks around. It's a really good, dependable foundation, if that makes sense. I don't feel like the primed looks superiorly, is that a word, better than the unprimed. Things look good. There's a little bit of a sheen to my face, but nothing that I find looks bad. I actually don't mind a little bit of sheen. It makes the foundation look more natural, as long as it's not like sloughing off the skin. Doesn't look like it oxidized. I don't feel like it highlighted my texture. Really, really happy with this foundation. And if you, like me, were for some reason hesitant to jump on the bandwagon, it is time. Come along. I really, really enjoy this, so definitely recommend this one. So stay tuned for day 4 coming tomorrow. I'll be reviewing, of course, another foundation first thing in the morning. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!